I'm going to give you some numbers for a reason. These aren't exact. I'm just sort of pulling this stuff up as I think, okay, here's the setup for all of you. And I'm going to give you the numerical difference, the dollar amount difference, so you can appreciate this. And look, and I know everyone's going to say, wait a minute, $8 million means you're rich. Yeah. But there's a giant difference monetarily between the first round and the second round of the NFL draft. A giant difference. I'll give you an example. Will Levis. See if you can start to follow my logic, everyone. See if you can start to follow the debate I'm setting up. Because I think it's an interesting way to look at this. Will Levis was I believe he was the first pick of the second round by the Tennessee Titans in last year's NFL draft. Wasn't he made famous by his hot-looking girlfriend or something like that? She was in a cocktail dress, blah, 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 whatever. He was the first pick of the second round. He got, looks like, a total 4-year package of $9.5 million, of which a little over $8 million is guaranteed. There's a $3.5 million signing bonus. All right? Now, not all of this is guaranteed. So it's a tip, rounded up. He's still there after 2 years, so he's made the club so far. Because remember, outside of the first round, you have to make the team. It's not always a guarantee. But let's just round it up and say Will Levis, the first pick of the second round, is going to leave football with a gross, not after paying agents and taxes and blah, blah, blah. You're going to net maybe half, but he's going to gross about $10 million as the first pick in the second round. Got it? The second pick of the first round was Jaden Daniels. He has a 4-year, fully guaranteed $37.75 million contract. He's also a quarterback. He got a $24.2 million signing bonus. That's when you sign the contract. That's money you put in the bank. That's yours. So, in other words, he's got a $50 million deal, of which he'll realize all of that money in 4 years. Now, you can flame out in 4 years. They don't have to pay you after that. But he'll being the second pick of the first round, you will take home gross close to $50 million. First pick of the second round is a quarterback. These are slotted. These are not, this is all set. This is all predetermined. You know how much money you're going to make based on a first round or second round. And Will Levis, is going to make 25 to 30. So we're looking at $25 million. I'm bringing this up for a reason. A $25 million difference between finding your way into the first round versus being in the second round. And then it sort of stares down from there, of course. You're looking at each round. I'm going to give you a gross number. Each round you scale down, you're looking at losing about 10 to 15 million. It just starts working its way down. This is a $25 to $30 million difference between being in the first round versus the second round. Okay, Jeff, what's the point? I know you can't get that Imagine Dragons song out of your head right now. It's going to stick with you the next 3 days. I know. The point of this is, are you sure? What if you're Quinn Ewers and you now think you're going to be a second round pick, and you think you're going to be a second round pick just because you haven't stayed healthy long enough, just because you haven't played enough games, because you hurt a lot. So you're thinking, man, $30 million is a big deal. If I could just come back and play all the games, I could make myself, you get in the first round, you get those years guaranteed. It's a big deal. It is not an industry. It's not a sport that lends itself to a long shelf life. Just so you know, you get the pension, the NFL pension at 3.5 years. So your goal, there's 2 goals. 1, to make a team. 2, to make it to the pension. 3, to make it to a second contract. When you play professional football, that is what you want to do. That's your goal. Make the team, get the pension at 3.5, get to a second contract. In other words, you're going to have to play 4 years. He's looking at a $30 million difference, $35 million difference between leaving Texas to go into the NFL draft. Yeah. It's pretty rich. Yeah. Or play another year, do better, be healthier, roll the dice that you get in the first round. You'll make an extra $35 million.